What up, big kids? Here's your big review: the Spider-Man Homecoming Hot Toys Iron Man Mark 47 Power Pose 1/6 collectible figure Sideshow exclusive. I want to thank Sideshow Collectibles for sending me out this review. You can buy this right at their website. Link is in the description. So here we got the packaging. This is the Power Pose packaging. It has the Marvel Spider-Man Homecoming logo on the top. It's a little hard to see there, but with the light shining there. But oh, there you go. So you can see has the Iron Man logo with the Iron Man Mark 47 on the front right there, looking really cool. PPS04. This is the fourth Power Pose figure. Hot Toys Power Pose Sideshow exclusive sticker on the side right there. And it continues that's cool like Mark 47 scheme, which is like the ultimate Iron Man armor. Has a big old warning label. Warning, you want to choke on your Iron Man figure because he might hit on your aunt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can see it looks really cool. Has the Iron Man Mark 47 logo. You pull this up here, you can see a window display box showing the figure in all its glory. It has the 1/6 scale collectible figure right there. It says Iron Man Mark 47 on the bottom right there. Has that cool little inner thingy, and it has the Iron Man Mark 47 on the back right there. So yeah, let's open up. And here we got the Power Pose Mark 47 out of the packaging. If you see my review of the Power Pose Mark 46, this is more or less the same thing, just with a different color scheme. But that's not Hot Toys' fault. It's basically just what they did in the movie. They just pretty much gave the Mark 46 a silver paint from the arms here to the body here, and then kept the red in the legs. But that's like the ultimate, because yeah, putting these side by side, they are pretty identical. Yeah, they pretty much are the same thing, just different colors. One thing I did notice too is that there's gold over here, whereas there's no gold over there, and more silver. There's red right here where there's, so there is very minor cosmetic differences, but the sculpting of it is pretty much the exact same thing, at least from what I've seen comparing these two. Not that that's a bad thing at all, it's still a great figure, and yeah, you can see it's the same thing on the arms. Yeah, so I'm really looking at these back to back, and they are pretty much the same thing, just very minor changes in the paint scheme, which is not bad. You know, they still look really awesome, both of them, whether you prefer the more red and gold of the Mark 46 or the more silver of the Mark 47. They're still really awesome. But yeah, so just want to put that comparing to the Mark 46. But yeah, taking a look at the Mark 47, let's take a closer look at the details here. So the helmet, I always love this helmet that we saw in the Mark 46. I really like how it gives them like the kind of mean eyebrows look. I really like that. And you have the nice silver bits on the neck right there, which looks really cool. I really do dig that a lot. And I like the little silver bit on there. That's just in the silver in the neck, like the kind of spinal neck joint thing going on. And then, yeah, you can see the red and the gold on the upper body. His chest area looks really cool. I really like it. The arc reactor looks great. The silver does look really cool. It feels like the Mark 3 and 2 fused together in this armor, even though it's, you know, a new design than both those armors, but still, I really like it a lot. And yeah, just love the looks of the red and gold on the gauntlets here. Look really awesome. You can see the back right there. There is this kind of yeah, gold going on here, so it's really cool. It's not, you know, like this kind of very you know, straightforward, you know, design. It's kind of like in little bits. It kind of breaks up pieces here and there, so that's really cool. Big old silver butt. You gotta love it. And he has that same knee pose. So unlike the first Power Pose, like Mark 42, you can't interchange his leg. He's gonna have that kind of knee hovering pose, which I don't mind at all. But yeah, so, but if you, the only bad thing is that he needs a stand, which still has this very nice stand, and it actually says Spider-Man Homecoming Mark 47. It's pretty much the same we got in the Mark 46. It has that clear stand, and poor Iron Man, it goes right up his butt. You know, he really has literally a stick up his butt. But it's all good because it makes him hover and it looks really cool. And, you know, just even though it's called power pose, there's really only, I think, like maybe 6 points of articulation. 5. The head can look left and right, kind of looks up and down. Arms go up and back that way, and the wrists rotate. Because the only other thing that this has is the instructions, which is the same thing. Shows you the articulation, showed you before, the batteries, which I'll show the light up feature, and the stand, how to put it together. And then you get these interchangeable hands. These are the more silver hands with the red on the upper part. They look really nice. So if you want to, you know, give them that kind of repulsor blast / hovering pose, you just change out the hands, and you know, pretty easy, straightforward to do. I say that as I'm struggling. Why do you struggle? There you go. So yeah, you can have him do his repulsor high 5. But yeah, let me show you the light up feature, which he actually, oh yeah, and he has these little articulate flaps that help with the posing and gives them a kind of more articulation. So, and then this is where you put the batteries. So you just unscrew it and put the 6, you know, watch batteries. And then yeah, you can see the lights start to pop on here. And yeah, you can see he has all these lights. So let me dim the lights here so you can see how nice the lights are. Oh yeah, so pretty. It's like a Christmas tree, like I said with the Mark 46. I really like that look a lot. You know, it has all the different lights. Yeah, definitely you can find Iron Man in the dark. He even has his lights on above his butt, which is really cool. So that's really cool. He has all the different lights. So that's the big selling point here, is the light up feature. And yeah, with the eyes, yeah, I really like it a lot. I think the light up feature on these are still the best. And if you're wondering, he stands about from his tip of his toe to the top of his head about 13.5 inches tall, but he's not really standing, he's hovering. And then if you count the base, standing it would be about 16 inches tall. Overall, if you want another Iron Man in your collection, but you don't want to spend a lot for the die-cast version, which they are making a die-cast version of the Mark 47, which you can pick up for quite a bit more. For $190, you get a slightly articulated statue with light up feature. It's a beautiful light up statue piece. And I do like you can do some different poses with it, with, you know, the repulsor blast pose, and you can move the head around, and the light up feature looks so cool. I see this is like, would be, if you want an Iron Man Christmas tree, this is what you put on top of your Christmas tree. It looks just so cool. But in all seriousness, Hot Toys did an amazing job on the sculpting, and like I said, it's a cheaper alternative to the die-cast version. Otherwise, I would recommend getting the die-cast version. Want more posability, and you like the die-cast, and you don't, money's not an issue with you. But from $190 through Sideshow Collectibles, not a bad deal at all. You know, if you like the Mark 46 power pose, this is pretty much the same thing, but with a different paint job. But like I said, that's just how it was in the movie, and it looks really beautiful. I love that armor, and I love this armor. So with that said, I do highly recommend it if you're not trying to get the die-cast, more posable version. You just want a cool looking display piece. So thank you, Sideshow Collectibles, for sending me out this review. And for more, check out my website at SeanXLong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long. May I live long and love life. What up, big kids? Here's your big review of the Voltron Legendary Defender Shiro, Keith, and Lance action figures by Playmate.